The driver mod. The driver mod. Yes, but I'm serious. The driver mod. Most people just start throwing modifications onto their car. They don't know how to drive. The car might not even need that. You just might be throwing your money away. You know, you added this intake, but the aftermarket one actually loses power. You know, but you didn't know that because you just throwing stuff on the car and have no actual experience with the car. Drive the car for a month, 2 months. Drive it stock. There's nothing wrong with being stock. Drive the car around stock and get a feel for it before you start adding modifications. At least know how the car handles already before you decide if you're going to add a sway bar, strut bar, springs, whatever. You don't even know how I handled before, so how can you tell if the upgrade even mattered? You want to go add all these, you know, brakes and stainless steel lines, but you don't even know how the car brakes stock. So you wouldn't even really know that it's better. You just assume that it's better because you put aftermarket parts on it. Just because it's aftermarket don't always mean it's better than what's on your car already. Now that I got that off my chest, in all seriousness, I'm still serious about that. That is the first mod. So I give you an example with me. My Q50. I drove it stock for maybe almost 3 months, and I took it to 2 autocrosses. I took it, you know, on my favorite back roads that I usually go on. You know, it got road tripped, you know, and the first thing I found out was those pads that come on the car are horrible. You do one stop from any significant speed and they were melting. And then most people will take the pads melting as they warp their rotors, or they didn't really warp their rotors. All you did was melt the pads. You know, it's a little tip for y'all. Before you think you warp your rotors, you probably warp the pads. But on these Q50s, the pads that come on there are horrible. And this is the red sport with the big brakes and stuff. But it came with horrible pads. But I found that out from playing with the car and autocrossing the car and actually driving the car before I started dumping money into modifications. And I don't even know how the difference it was going to make. Because if you don't drive the car stock, you don't know what the modification did for you. So the next thing I noticed on the car was that I felt the car just a tad of understeer. Not a lot, but just a tad. So all I added was a rear sway bar. So I was like, well, I'll get rid of that. Just put a separate rear sway bar on there. Simple. Now the handle is neutral to a tad of oversteer. That's exactly the way I want it, and it fit my driving style. But once again, that's because I'm not just throwing parts on the car just to be throwing parts on the car. I'm throwing parts on the car as I find something that I say, hey, this could be a little bit better, or I would like it if the car did this, or I don't like that the car does this. Instead of just throwing, you know, everybody just drop money and dump all this stuff into the car, and then they got every part on the car, but they can't drive. What's the point? So, like I said, in all seriousness, you know, most people might think I'm joking, but in all seriousness, the first mod of your car should be the driver mod. Drive the car stock, learn it stock, take it to your local autocross, find you an empty parking lot, find you some abandoned road or something, and see what the car can do stock before you decide to throw money on parts. Because you'll find out the car is very good at certain stuff, and then it won't be good at other stuff. And whatever, or you just don't like something. But you wouldn't even know that if you didn't drive the car first. that, drive the car stop.